Imagine waking up one morning and finding out that something from another star system, not a satellite, not an asteroid, not a planet, is suddenly moving through our solar system. No warning, no explanation, no roadmap. Now imagine scientists saying its behavior doesn't match anything we've seen before. That's 3I Atlas, the third interstellar object ever discovered. A cosmic outsider, a traveler from who knows where, acting like it didn't read the rule book. And right now, it's the most mysterious object in our skies. Let's break down exactly what's really going on and why the world is suddenly paying attention. A stranger enters the solar system. 3I Atlas was discovered in mid-2025 by astronomers scanning the sky for asteroids. But this thing stood out immediately. It was moving too fast to be part of our solar system. Its orbit wasn't an orbit, it was an interstellar flyby. And within days, scientists realized it wasn't from around here, not even close. This made it only the third confirmed interstellar object ever seen passing through our neighborhood. But what made the story explode online wasn't the discovery, it was the behavior. Because 3I Atlas is not acting like a normal comet, not even slightly. So what's the big deal? A comet that breaks the rules. Scientists expected a frozen chunk of rock and ice quietly drifting in. What they got was weird. 3I Atlas started showing powerful bursts of gas long before it got close to the sun. A coma, a glowing atmosphere, dominated by gases not usually seen in such high quantities. Signs of water release, at distances where water shouldn't even be melting. A tail that didn't always point the way comets' tails normally point. The object seemed active, almost reactively active. Some astronomers said it looked like thermal outgassing. Others said the pattern was unusual. And others, well, used a different word: maneuvering. Whether that's true or not, one thing is certain: 3I Atlas doesn't behave like a typical space rock. Which raises the next big question: the composition that has scientists scratching their heads. And when telescopes zoomed in, they found something even stranger. 3I Atlas has a surface crust tens of meters thick, a layer that seems to have been shaped by billions of years of cosmic radiation. That means this object has been traveling, alone, through deep space for longer than human beings have existed. Its surface may be completely transformed from its original form. The composition underneath could be dramatically different. It contains water ice, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, organic dust, and unusual ratios of gases rarely seen in local comets. So the big question becomes, where did this thing come from? Because it definitely wasn't born in our solar system. Is it just a comet or something more? And here's where things get interesting. Depending on who you ask, you'll hear one of three theories. Theory number one: the totally normal calm down theory. Some scientists say 3I Atlas is simply an interstellar comet with exotic chemistry due to being formed in a different star system. Nothing to see here, just rare, not dangerous. Theory number two: the we don't know enough yet theory. Others argue that its unusual outgassing, tail behavior, and brightness patterns are not typical, even for interstellar comets. Not alien, but definitely mysterious. Theory number three: the this is not a rock theory. A growing group of space watchers believes 3I Atlas isn't behaving naturally at all. Why? The tail shifted in unusual directions. The brightening patterns are irregular. It seems to respond as it gets closer to the sun. Its surface crust is unusually thick, and it has changed in ways that almost look intentional. These people aren't screaming UFO. They're simply saying,
This object is too odd to ignore, and that's hard to argue with.
Why planetary defense teams are quietly watching it. While the public debates, space agencies quietly activated planetary monitoring systems to track 3I Atlas with more precision. This doesn't mean it's dangerous. It means it's unknown. And in space science, unknown means monitor everything, track every brightness change, map every shift in trajectory, watch for unusual behavior. This is standard protocol for objects that don't follow normal patterns. But still, people noticed. People asked questions. And that's what turned 3I Atlas from a scientific curiosity into a worldwide conversation. Fear meets cosmic wonder. Once the public got involved, the story exploded. People started asking, why does an interstellar object look like it could be powered? Why is the tail shifting? Why is it brighter than it should be? Why does it look bluer than the sun in some observations? Why is this happening now, so soon after previous interstellar visitors? When rare events happen back to back, people pay attention. And when something from another star suddenly shows up acting strangely, people start asking big questions. Really big questions. What does this mean for us? Whether 3I Atlas turns out to be a comet from a distant star, a cosmic relic older than Earth, or something with artificial behavior, it doesn't matter. What matters is this. We are witnessing history. For the first time in human civilization, we are tracking multiple objects from outside our solar system in real time. And this one is the strangest yet. It forces us to rethink how our solar system interacts with the galaxy. What kinds of objects drift between stars? Whether life or intelligence could hide in unlikely places. And how prepared we are for surprises from space. And maybe the biggest question of all, what else is out there? The universe just knocked on our door. How will we answer? 3I Atlas is not just a comet. It's a message. A reminder that the universe is bigger, stranger, and more unpredictable than we ever imagined. Maybe it's harmless. Maybe it's historic. Maybe it's a preview of what's coming next. But one thing is clear. We are living through one of the most fascinating space events of our generation. So now the question is, what do you think 3I Atlas truly is? A comet? A relic? An alien probe? Or something we haven't even imagined yet? Drop your thoughts, theories, and predictions below. Let's talk about it, because whatever 3I Atlas is, the story is far from over.